Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Diddy is already taking steps to improve himself. Well, what is Diddy doing? He's enrolling in self-improvement programs while in federal lockup to address his drug use and violence against women. Diddy is in the STOP program, a course that the feds offer inmates focused on preventing sexual assault, domestic and dating violence. He's also reportedly undergoing therapy and is in the Dr. Harry Wexler drug abuse program. Sources say Diddy is using the programs to work hard on bettering himself, and one source called it the path toward redemption. Of course, cynics might say that there's a different motivation. Diddy's federal trial featured lots of testimony about domestic abuse against Cassie and Jane, as well as his rampant use of drugs like Molly. It's not uncommon for convicted individuals to enter various programs to show the judge they're serious about rehabilitation ahead of sentencing. As reported, Diddy's sentencing will go down on October 3rd. Reportedly, Diddy actually started the drug treatment before his arrest last year, and he's continued while behind bars. Diddy dealt federal prosecutors a major loss when he was found not guilty on racketeering and sex trafficking charges, but the jury got him on 2 lesser charges for prostitution. Prosecutors have recommended a 4-year sentence, but it would be up to Judge Subramanian. All right, fam, where we at? Y'all think Diddy is taking these courses to really, truly improve himself? Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down and say, "No, Diddy, we see what you're doing. We see what you're doing." Here's the thing, fam. Either way, it's the right thing to do. Like, when inmates enter into these drug treatment programs, these anger management courses, what it does is it tells the judge that you're serious about rehabilitation. You know, who knows if Diddy is going to be rehabilitated when he gets out? Nobody really knows. Diddy don't even really know. I'm sure that he's going to be working towards rehabilitation and he hopes to be a better person, but you know, people lapse all the time, but then there's also times when people get it right. You know, one and done. You got some dudes go in one time and that's it. In fact, you got some dudes who ain't never got to go to jail. If they ever get accused of something serious and they get put into that system where they are unsure about their future, that's enough for them. Then you got those, you know, who are quite okay with going back, you know. I remember when I was locked up, there was this guy who was in his 40s who had got popped for drugs. And we were sitting around, people talking about what their plans were when they get out. So this dude was like, "Yeah, man, I'm finna go buy me some more woo-woo-woo, and I'm gonna do this and do that and do that." He was talking about like getting better as a drug dealer. Like he was talking about becoming a better drug dealer as opposed to getting out the game and doing something different. So the youngster that was listening, he was probably I remember his age. He was 21 years old. The youngster looked at him, he was like, "Man, you stupid." That youngster was on his head. He was like, "Man, you twice as old as me, and you twice as dumb as me. How'd that happen?" Yeah, he was like, "Man, you got busted for drugs, and now you in here before you can even get out, you talking about going back doing the same dumb shit. Come on, fam." Yeah, but you got those who, they're hard-headed, man. They think fat meat ain't greasy. They get popped, and while they in there, instead of them saying to themselves, "Man, I shouldn't have done that. Man, I'm gonna do this. I'm doing something different. I gotta stay on the ground for my family, for myself. You know, I got places to go and people to see, and this ain't it." They're in there plotting on how they're going to become a better criminal. Ain't that something? Plotting to become a better robber a better drug dealer, a better embezzler, R-A-P-I-S-T, right? Diddy is absolutely doing the right thing by being involved in those treatment programs because it's gonna help him out either way, especially if he's looking to change. It's gonna help him out spiritually, and it's going to help him out in his sentencing. The judge is going to take a look at that, and some of those judges, man, if they see that you haven't done anything with your time since your arrest, you haven't tried to do anything positive, anything to better yourself or the community, yeah, they give you a tax for that, so to speak. But if they hear about you doing good things, see, when you're in these type of situations, if you're ever in the unfortunate situation that similar to what Diddy is going through or whatever, not the actual crime, but just being in the system, getting caught up in the system. Yeah, the best thing that you can do is to start your rehabilitation from the time that you are accused. You have to show that you're an asset to the community and not a liability. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.